me today is Maribel Hernandez, and she is the president of the Jacksonville Women's Network and Celebrate. This is Ignite Success, and I'm your host, Snowden McFall, professional speaker, six-time author, and coach. And we are honoring the Women Connecting Women Award finalists. Maribel is up for the Women's Advocate of the Year Award. Welcome, Maribel.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. And I know that you do a great many things. So in addition to being president of Jacksonville Women's Network, you're also president of a new Toastmasters. Is that right?
Yes,
a multilingual one?
Yes, yes.
How did that come about? And tell me about your background with Toastmasters.
Well, Toastmasters is an organization that's over 95 years old. It is worldwide, over 350,000 worldwide members. And they basically help people to improve their speaking skills and their leadership skills. And I started this multilingual club because I saw among the community where English is not their first language, but they speak English, that they don't always get taken professionally or taken seriously if they don't enunciate and they don't speak the way society says that they should speak English. So the purpose of this club is to really help people to improve those skills and to basically be able to sell their products and work with the business community and be able to achieve success here in this country in a way that will make it much easier for them with their language skills.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. And I know that you're part of the Jacksonville Women's Network. You're the president of that, and I'm a member of that organization. Can you tell the audience what Jacksonville Women's Network is all about?
The Jacksonville Women's Network is a nonprofit organization. It is by invitation only, and it is basically made up of a diverse group of successful women who have achieved certain levels of success, who basically come together not only to connect with each other, to accelerate the advancement of women, both in professional and personal endeavors, but also to be able to give back to the community and to help other women to be able to achieve that success as well.
And I know that they have to be leaders in their field and have gotten to a certain level within their organizations. Is that right?
Yes. And it's very diverse. You have entrepreneurs, artists, business, many different nonprofits, many different industries.
And you have educational programs throughout the year, right?
We do. We absolutely do. And we have programs that really help to support women, lift women up, and to be able to educate as well. Just because you're successful doesn't mean you know it all, and there's always more we can learn.
Oh, that's for sure. We all need to learn more.
And our biggest event, which is a public event, is open to the public, will be in February, and that's our Speakers Forum. So we're working on the plans now, but it is going to be absolutely amazing.
Do we know who the speaker is yet?
We do. I can't release that just yet because we just approved it yesterday, but we've got to get some scheduling things in the works. But it will be absolutely wonderful. And what I love about it is that our speaker, for the first time, is going to be a man.
Ooh, that's controversial.
And not controversial. It's actually a blessing because when you find out who the speaker will be, you will realize that women, more than anything, need to hear this message. And I'm excited.
That's very interesting.
We're diverse in all ways.
Yes, well, there you go. And then you also have done quite a bit of work in volunteering with women. I know that you're up for Women's Advocate of the Year. And what kinds of things do you do in the community to support other women besides the network and Toastmasters?
Oh, one of the organizations that is very near and dear to my heart is Pace Center for Girls. And I've been with Pace Center for Girls as a volunteer for many years. I chaired their board. And it's an organization which really helps at-risk girls that are somewhat maybe getting on the wrong track, but still at a point where we can save them before they get into the juvenile justice system or before they get too deep into that system that, really does not meet the needs of girls and women, and to really help them get on the right track and to find their voice and empower them to know that just because bad things happen to you does not mean that you have to have a bad life. And it's been so successful. I absolutely love PACE, and it's one of the organizations that's very dear to me.
As I was speaking at a leadership conference on Friday and met Kelly Oddie, who's head of Pace Center for Girls in Tallahassee.
Yes.
So, yes, it's wonderful. And then you also have a business called Celebrate. What is that?
Celebrate is a business. I specialize in parties. Anyone who knows me knows fun is my middle name. I figure, well, why not make a business doing what I love to do? That's what we're all met here to do. That's why we have those passions. But I specialize in kids' birthday parties, doing character parties.
Oh, fun.
Dora the Explorer and Eleanor of Avalor seem to be the most popular.
Oh.
But I do have characters, and I also do quite a bit of motivational speaking, inspirational speaking, and really try to also help organizations facilitate focus groups and such. And it's something that I absolutely love to do.
So what advice would you have for a professional woman out there these days, particularly a woman who is multilingual and who's trying to be more successful and effective? What would you suggest to her?
I think for me, being a Hispanic woman who is multilingual, English is my first language as I'm an American first. My family is from Puerto Rico. Is really to be able to put aside the competitiveness. I think a lot of times what I find is that women don't support women as much as I'd like to see them. We think we've come a long way, but I still see it around me. And usually it's because they're either too busy working on their own careers, or there's quite a bit of competition. Like, well, if there's only a certain amount of room for women in this boardroom, it's going to be me. I'm not going to help others. And so the advice that I would give, whatever language you speak, whatever country you come from, it's really that we have to find the power within us and not look for that in others. And the more that we lift each other up and help each other be successful, the more that we will be successful ourselves. And that's something that I don't think we always see as women.
I couldn't agree with you more. Very well said. Thank you so much for being with us, Maribel. Good luck. October 24th is the Women Connecting Women event. You can still get tickets, 5:30 to 8 at UNF. Go to pwcjax.org. Thank you, Maribel.
Thank you.